here tonight. The Buttkicker Super Late Model Series, week number 3. The Canadian on the pole there. The 2 spot going to Brandon, their teammate. Jesse Gordon in that 3 spot. Lloyd Moore in the 4. Divers in the 5. Chris Beavers in that number 6 spot. Derek in the 7. Anthony Monroe in the 8. The 9 going to your truck winner this week. Rafe in that 9 spot. AJ Cowton, not here, but from Michigan in that number 10 spot. Taking a look at weather here tonight. Beautiful, 70 degrees, 8% chance of rain. It's cloudy and 5-mile-an-hour winds. A big thanks again to Buttkicker for being the title sponsor of tonight's Super Late Model race. All right, it's me, it's Flowers. We're ready to go here. Flowers, you ready to call this race? 80 laps here.
Yes, sir, all 80 laps. I want to watch and see how this start goes with Jesse Gordon having a quick time in that practice there. Let's see if he takes advantage of that low line and tries to work past Brandon. Here we go.
Green flag out. We're tire screeching our way down to turn number 1. Brandon out to the good start there. Gordon going to settle back there. Underneath that 10 machine, that's Lloyd Moore up on the high side. Underneath him, the 10 and the 11 battle it out. Gordon going to go ahead and settle in there for the 3. And Lloyd Moore up the track with Divers down low there. Joshua Divers working his way, and he's in the number 4 spot, and they're circling around back here. The 82, around he goes. He'll try to get looped back around. Chris Beavers and Joshua Divers. Looks like Beavers and Lloyd Moore make contact here. Let's take a look here. Contact made right there.
That's my bad, Josh. I thought we just get in there a little hot.
Right there, we're still green flag racing action here. 3 of 80 in the books. Brandon up there. Jake in that 2 spot. Gordon rounds out your top 3. Flowers, what are you seeing?
Looking good for Brandon right now. I'm just wondering if he's pushing his car too hard, as I see Jake and Jesse Gordon kind of settling back there a little bit, you know, letting him drive his race. But I feel like these guys are either saving a little bit of fuel, maybe a little bit of tires, maybe a little bit of both there, Nighthawk, as strategy will be key in this race.
Yeah, we're 6 of 80 in the books here, and they're definitely going to have to come down to strategy as they got one extra set of tires on the other side of the wall there. Jesse Gordon in that 3 spot, that Capsule with Time, LLC.com 11 machine. Right in front of him, the Valvoline Canadian in that number 6 machine, and then Brandon. So you have Chaos Motorsports 1, 2. Jesse Gordon there in the 3, Derek in the 4. Your 5 going to Rafe there, your truck winner this week in that 18 machine. Chris Beavers out there tonight rocking out in that FMS, and Nighthawk and Capsule with Time, LLC.com with those great folks. And Lloyd Moore right behind him in the number 10 Chevrolet. Joshua Divers looking to rebound after that earlier accident. And Anthony Monroe, he's in that 9 spot there. Got a little swirly there himself as he sees himself back there in that number 9 spot. So up front, Flowers, 9 of 80 in the books here. It's short track racing at its finest.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And looks like the best race going on the track right now would be in the top 3 as Jake, Jesse, and Brandon, these guys are all settled in. They're not trying to pass each other. They're more or less riding, but that looks like the best battles on the track right now to me.
Yeah, best battle definitely up here, the 84 of Brandon. And you have Jake there in that 56 or 6 on his car, and then you have Jesse Gordon back here in that 11 machine. So a lot of guys out here tonight ready to represent. But the top 3 right now, 12 of 80, as they're racking them up here at Langley tonight. Like I said, your top 3 breaking away. The 18, he's starting to make some ground here. He's up 5 spots from where he qualified. He was able to dodge a lot of that stuff that threw some of the drivers in the grass. But the 18 machine from Montana, he's in the number 4 spot, Flowers.
Yeah, definitely. Rafe is looking good here in the early stages. He did dodge some of that chaos going on there. If you know what I mean, Capsule of Time, Chaos, those guys, I don't know who all it was that got tangled up, but I know those 2 guys did. But anyways, Rafe looking good, as you said there, but it looks like Brandon will be coming up on the Capsule of Time LLC of Anthony Monroe here soon.
Yeah, Anthony Monroe right now in that 82 machine, that Black Magic working its way back there. It's in the 9 spot. Joshua Divers right there. He's starting to work his way back up through the field here. Going a little bit quicker here. 77 right in front of him. Divers right now cruising in that number 8 spot. He's up there. He's right behind Beavers here. We'll see if he can make a move here soon.
Yeah, it looks like Beavers is still just riding around. This does look like the best battle on the track right now, as the 57 of Joshua Divers is a little bit faster than Beavers, but he's waiting on Beavers to slide up the track, and he'll squeeze down below him. But right now, it looks like he was going to try going high and maybe diving it down low here and see if he can get him coming out of the turn.
57 and 77 going at it there. Beautiful looking job. Great battle back there for the 7th and 8th spot. Up front, Brandon still your leader. Jake in that 2 spot, and Gordon in your top 3 right now. Rafe back there in the 4, Derek in the 5. As it looks like the pass was made here, Joshua Divers able to get up there and get around him here. And here's how it's done, folks, if you want to look back at home here. Looks like this right here. Divers comes in, and I'm just going to drive it in there a little bit stronger there. So he's able to get his way through there safely, and he'll get around Beavers, no problem, Flowers.
Yeah, definitely. And that was a very courteous of Beavers there, not to come down on him. Beavers still learning on this asphalt stuff, but he drove it real nice there. Didn't get into him, kept it clean, and looked like a good battle there for the couple of laps they were battling.
Yeah, 23 of 80 in the books right now. Your top 3. 2 Chaos Motorsports drivers. 1, 2. Jesse Gordon there, that capsule with time, LLC.com. 11 machine in the 3 spot here. And fuel strategy and tires definitely going to come into play here. They only ran with 50% fuel here, and my calculations say you're not going to make the entire race with only a half a tank of gas. So they'll have to pit sometime if it stays green. But if we don't stay green and we do get into some lap traffic here, Flowers, it'll be interesting to see some of the different pit strategies here as we see Jesse Gordon closing that gap there on the 6.
Yeah, he's definitely closing the gap, and looks like any time now Brandon will be lapping the 82 of Anthony Monroe as they are in the same turn right now, same straightaway on the back straightaway as he's closing in on Monroe.
Yeah, he is right now. We're watching the 11 of Jesse Gordon, and the California driver working his way up there. 27 of the 80 as he's trying to get around the 6 here, and he's 2/10 quicker last lap from what we saw here on the calculation. So right now looks like he's gonna dip it down there, and he's gonna go ahead and snag that spot. And Anthony Monroe right there, lap traffic. He's gonna go ahead and let the drivers go, and good smart move there from Anthony Monroe. We appreciate it. So Anthony Monroe 1 lap down right now as we still got over half of the race to go. 29 of 80 in the books here at Langley, and we're staying green, Flowers.
Yes, sir. Green all the way, and these guys are spread out good now. Looks like the 84 Brandon got his gap, and well, it looks like Jesse Gordon is starting to pull away a little bit from Jake there. You got to wonder, is Jake saving?
Yeah, Jake is part of Chaos Motorsports, and that's one thing that Billy Van Meter teaches his drivers is to save the tires, learn how to save fuel, and know how to make it on these green flag races. So I don't know if Billy maybe told him something before the race here tonight with Van Meter not here, but I'm sure he told him, hey, try this, do that, and we'll see how it works out for the Canadian. But he's still in the podium here, top 3, as he stretched it out all the way back here. You see his gap between 3rd and 4th. It's about 5 seconds. So he's got tons of breathing room to try to save some tires, as Gordon right now is catching up to your leader, Brandon Medford here. And I tell you, he's running him down, Flowers. Lap by lap, he's closer and closer.
Oh, yeah, definitely is. I'm sitting here watching it. He was 6/10 off of Jake that time by. This time, he has shaved it down to exactly 6/10. Last lap, he was a couple of hundredths off of that. So he's slowly shaving it away. I don't think he's pushing it too hard. He's just trying to slowly cut away that lead on him and save some tires and maybe a little bit of fuel, but also catching up.
Yeah, he's trying to play a little catch up here. You see everybody trying to dip down there and get as close as they can to that cone, but beautiful looking run so far from Jesse Gordon as he's trying to chase down the leaders here. And you see the Canadian right now, he's got the lab car all over the backside of him. That's Anthony Monroe there. That broken axle Black's Magic machine, that Toyota looking strong here tonight. Got involved in an earlier one here and put him a lap down quick here. 37 of 80 in the books here, Flowers. And I tell you one thing, these top three guys, they're not going away here. So when it comes down to pitting, it's going to be who was saving, because there's going to be that one guy who's going to stretch it one more lap longer.
Yeah, definitely. That's the question, I think, about Jake right now. He knows that he is 5 seconds off of fourth place, and he lost almost a second that last lap. I feel like he's like, okay, let them two go battle. Mash on the gas there. I'm going to sit back here and save and see if I can't play the tire and fuel game here.
Yep, tire and fuel game. It's a huge one right now. You see it. We just crossed the halfway marker here tonight, and your top three guys are still running away with the field. And that gap between third and fourth, it's closing, though. It really is. Rafe got it down to under 4 seconds now, so he's trying to catch the Canadian. He's got Anthony Monroe behind him right now. Anthony one lap down, the one and only car a lap down here tonight so far. And you see the pressure. Anthony had to check up there. Anthony probably got a little bit more fresher tires, been more conservative back there, Flowers.
Yeah, definitely. Monroe, I don't think he's pushing the issue now. He is one lap down, but I think his tires are a little bit fresher as he's able to drive right in the corner there and right up on the bumper of Jake, and no problem. I feel like he is faster than Jake right now.
Yeah, Jake right now running a pretty good line there, still in that P3 spot. Anthony Monroe probably learning a lot from riding behind Jake. Jake's a pretty good driver here, like I said, running for Chaos, and you know, you can get with those drivers, man. They got a pretty good asphalt program over there. Jake's their lead dirt guy, and you know, you see him coming over to the asphalt side of things, and I know he's getting some tips and tricks from Van Meter, and it's working out for him. He's been in the top 3 out here pretty much every week that he's trying to run, and like I said, the Canadian's really putting a statement down, not only in the dirt series, but definitely going to try to pick up some hardware in the asphalt series this season. Flowers, we look at the front here. Brandon right now is getting into some lap traffic here. He's got 2 cars in front of him. He's got to work around.
Oh yeah, definitely is. He's got the 38 in front of Jesse. He works past him as Beavers is in front of Brandon there. Is that going to help Jesse Gordon as he's trying to shave away this lead?
Go ahead, behind you, Josh.
Right there.
You're getting into your earlier.
Josh Divers right now, he's up there to the number 5 spot. Lloyd Moore in that number 6. So their guys got involved in a little accident earlier in the race here. Put them both at the bottom here. We're caution free through 48 of the 80 here. So Divers, though, he's found himself back up to the top 5 here. He was quick all night. Got involved in that accident with Lloyd Moore. And, you know, Lloyd did the right thing. He apologized, came across the mic. I respect that, Lloyd. Thank you. That's kind of what we ask for. You know, if you make a mistake, just kind of own up. At least apologize to the guy. So Lloyd did that, and we appreciate that. So Rafe right now, he don't want to look in the rearview mirror because I tell you, Joshua Divers is charging.
He definitely is, and not only is he catching up to Rafe, but he is also catching up to Jake. Jake there in the 3. He's still got a good gap over him, over 5 seconds over Rafe, and then about 6 seconds over Joshua Divers as Divers is closing in on Rafe there. But your best battle right now, I would say, is Jesse Gordon and Brendan there fixing to battle it out as Jesse Gordon is still pushing the issue.
And Jesse Gordon's still in that 2 spot right now, about 3.5, maybe 4 Super late model links away from the leader there as we see Rafe now. Don't look now, but it is Joshua Divers, and you can hear Rafe's heartbeat. Listen to this. Oh, yeah. Rafe's heartbeat right now when he looks in that mirror and he sees Joshua Divers coming, because Divers is probably pretty upset after what happened earlier in this one here. And there comes the moment of truth right here. The 57 and the 18. We're watching the battle right here, and we'll see how Divers tries to maneuver his way around the 18. Obviously a lot quicker, caught up to him pretty quick here for that number 4 spot here. So Divers working on the 18, Flowers. Here we go.
Oh yeah, he definitely is coming through that field, and he's coming through it quick. Is Divers having to use up too much tires as he's trying to drive his way back up through here?
Yep, Divers right now up to the back bumper here of the 18, the 57, giving him a couple nudges, saying, "Hey, bud, I'm here. Let's get this program moving." 24 laps left here to go. Watching the battle right here for 4th and 5th. It's Rafe. It's Divers. 1857. Saw the couple bumps there from the 57. The 18's got to get moving here, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, definitely. As looks like Brandon is starting to close in here as Jesse Gordon drives right up on his back bumper there in that corner. He is closing in on Lloyd Moore in front of him. A couple more laps. They'll be in this lap traffic. Is Jesse Gordon going to be able to get past Brandon with the lap car coming up?
Divers able to make the pass there as we heard Flowers chatting there. It looks like Divers able to get up and around the 18. No problem there for the 57. Nice clean pass. About as clean as you're going to get on a short flat track here at Langley. So your leader's still up front here. Brandon right now, you see that right there. Gordon has closed that gap from what was 4 car lengths to about 1.5 car lengths right now. So 19 laps left here to go. He could feel the pressure from Gordon. That Capsule Time LLC.com machine all over the backside of the 84 here. And like I said, I mean, some of these guys are going to have to pit, I would imagine, here with only running half a tank. 80 laps here. I know it's short track racing, but I mean, they got to be running on fumes here soon, Flowers.
Oh, definitely, especially Brandon and Jesse here, as these two have been, I would say they're mashing on it pretty good there in the straightaways. They may not be giving it much at all through the turns, but these guys are mashing down on that throttle down the straightaway. You would think these guys are going to have to hit the pits anytime now.
16 laps left to go here at Langley in the Buttkicker Super Late Model Series. We're watching the leaders here, the one of Brandon Bedford, the guy out front in the 84 there, then the 11 of Jesse Gordon, that Capsule with Time machine here. So Chaos Motorsports driver out front with lap traffic in front of him here. Lloyd Moore right now on the bottom side here. He'll shoot up to the high side here. There he goes. Right there. He works it up there. Going to give a shot right now for the Jesse Gordon there. Lap traffic, a little bit of a mistake there, but Lloyd Moore got up and out of the way there. Respectful driver in the league. Lloyd's been around for a couple years, so good to see him out here. And 14 laps left to go here, Flowers. And Gordon maybe just playing with his feet a little bit here, maybe, eh?
Oh, yeah, definitely. As he has lapped almost half the field here. Let's see if Gordon is just playing a little bit of cat and mouse with Brandon. As they say, Nighthawk, I've heard it many a times, the leader is sitting duck.
Yeah, you definitely are sitting duck. Like I said, with 12 laps left to go here, it's been a beautiful, clean race here for most of the way. We had a couple contacts early in this one, but no cautions were out as we got 11 laps to go here. And Gordon's going to have to try to find a good line here. Nothing wrong with P2 when you're trying to collect points in your points racing. So we'll see here, because it only really is a 1-point difference between second and first. So we'll see how Gordon does there. But you saw that right there. Gordon got really into it right there. And that might have chewed up and finished up the back of them tires, Flowers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like Gordon has his tires must be giving out a little bit there. As look like in 1 and 2 there, he did bend the back end of those tires a little bit, and he is losing ground on the 84. I'm very surprised at how far these guys have been able to make it on these set of tires.
Yeah, and still running strong right now is another lap victim. Going to fall to the hands of Brandon here. Looks like they're coming up to the 18, the Montana driver, for broken axle here. So he'll go a lap down here possibly. And it definitely looks like it's going to happen with 7 laps left to go here in the Buttkicker Super Late Model. Week number 3 at Langley Speedway. And it's been a clean, fun one for the most part. I know a couple guys in the back ain't going to be too happy, but, you know, there is accidents and things do happen. And no cautions were thrown there as everybody was up and off the track. But with 6 laps to go here, he's getting into some of that lap traffic here. It looks like the 18 may have something here, and the 18 goes up the track here, and no problem. And the 18 drops it right back down in there. Right now, Rafe trying to race hard on the outside. Gordon going down to the bottom here. Right now.
Yes, sir, Nighthawk. I wanted to say something real quick. It looks like, to me, Brandon is still mashing the pedal. But it looks to me like Jesse Gordon might be having to save now. I don't know if these guys are trying to stretch it the whole 80 laps, as there's about 4 to go here. But looks like he's trying to shave it back in. Maybe he was trying to save a little bit of fuel there, Nighthawk.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen, but 3 laps to go with that big of a gap. I don't think he's going to catch him unless Brandon makes a huge mistake here. But your leader, mistake-free all race long, as we come to 2 laps left to go here in the Buttkicker Super Late Model Series. And what a race we had here. Green flag all the way through. We had a couple minor incidents lap 1 and 2 there, but the field got pretty well spaced out in this one here, and it was able to stay green and lapped everybody all the way up to 4th place here as the white flag comes out this time by for the Chaos Motorsports 84 driver. Brandon Medford out here tonight looking fantastic as he's got to go one more time down the backstretch here and take it down to turn 3 and 4, and he'll be your race winner. He will bring that thing into victory lane. Brandon wins it here tonight. Gordon in that 2 spot, and Joshua Divers able to get up there and make that pass for the last P3 spot here, and he'll bring it home in the P3 here tonight in the Buttkicker Super Late Model Series. Unofficial results left of the screen. All right, good run. Top 3. Get them up there. Park them up there. We'll get interviews underway here in just a bit.
How about Joshua Divers coming from the back of the field to the P3 there, Nighthawk? Good run for Divers.
Yeah, Joshua Divers there in that number 3 spot, in that 57 tonight. Had to battle his way back up to the front there after that earlier accident contact made with Lloyd Moore, but he was able to fight his way back up to a podium, and that's what you want to do, man. It's a long, grindy season. So Joshua Divers in that P3, Jesse Gordon in that number 2 spot, and your race winner for Chaos Motorsports, Brandon Medford. All right, we're going to get interviews underway here. We'll start off with the 3rd place driver out here tonight. We'll cue up the mics here, and we're ready to go. All right, here we go. We're going to start off with the 3rd place driver for Chaos, up 2 spots from where he qualified. Joshua Divers, you got a copy?
Yeah, bud.
Hey, good race out there. Nice, fun one there. I know it wasn't very exciting early in this. Contact made between you and Lloyd Moore there. Moore queued up a couple times. Apologize for it. It was harmless accident there, but no caution was thrown, and you guys were able to get back up on the track, and you battled your way all the way from the back to a P3 spot. Not bad when you're chasing points all season. Break down your run, Divers.
Yeah, man, it was definitely a rough start. The heat race didn't go the way I wanted it to, and then we started in the race and slowed up to the guy in front of me, and then Lloyd got in the back of me and spun me around, and I didn't hear him queue up. I think my radio was off, but I ended up working my way back up through the field. It was hard to do. I was focused in, worked my way up at a fast car. It's a shame that I couldn't get up here with Jess and Brandon and give it what I got, but I'm just glad I was able to work my way up through the field. And congrats to my teammate Brandon. He did a good job out there. Jess did a good job. It was just unfortunate what happened to me, but that's all right. On to the next week.
Yeah, absolutely. These will be off next week. Tour mods will be in their place, so you get a week to, get a breather here. So good work again. Congratulations on the P3 here tonight at Langley, and who's them great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Divers?
I'd like to thank Chaos Motorsports for making it happen. My teammates that stand behind me all the way, and I stand behind them. We help each other out. And I'd like to thank you for putting it on, man.
Absolutely. There you have it. Joshua Divers, P3 here tonight. Great work, my man. Went over now to your second place driver in that capsule with time, LLC.com. 11 machine. Should be a 10 there, but it's an 11 tonight. Up one spot from where he qualified. Jesse Gordon, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, good run there, man. Strong night, obviously, and we saw that big last gas there near about 4 to go, and it looked like that finished up them tires in the rear. Not sure, though. Break down your race for us here tonight, man.
Yeah, well, I just definitely messed up in qualifying, and that's what gave Chaos the front row. And Chaos took a playbook out of Joe Gibbs' playbook, basically, and let the guy on the outside drop down, and Jake didn't go on the green. So, I mean, it is what it is, but that definitely gave me a disadvantage to get by Jake and then have to burn up my tires to catch Brandon. And by the time you had 4 laps to go or so, it was pushing, and I was doing everything I could to try and make it not push, and just burned up right front and then eventually the right rear. So it's just, it's unfortunate, but I'll definitely take a second. Battle of the Points Championship by myself, is difficult. I don't have a team, so, that's just how it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear that. So congratulations again on the P2 here tonight, Gordon. And who's some sponsors you want to thank tonight, buddy?
Thank you, of course, for putting on the show and all the drivers coming out. Congrats, Brandon, on the win. And my sponsors, Capital Time LLC, Peaching Containing Salon, Amsoil, Cruise Tires, Davis Drenching, United 110, and IE Rhino Lining.
Awesome work. There you have it. Jesse Gordon, P2 here tonight at Langley. Went over now to your race winner. It's Brandon out of Indianapolis here, or Indiana, excuse me, and rocking for Chaos Motorsports tonight. Brandon, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, good run up one spot from where you qualified there, and yeah, good. It's all about teamwork, especially if you got a few drivers out there, and you're able to slide you right up there into the front row, and you never look back, and we stay green, and there might have been a chance at a caution, never came out. iRacing throws them, we don't override them, and it never happened. So here you are in victory lane here tonight, leading all 80 laps practically, and great race, man. Brandon, break it down for us.
Yeah, feel pretty fortunate there to pick that up. Really some really fast guys in here. So, I got lucky with my heat race. I had a good qualifying effort compared to everybody else. I think everybody missed qualifying that because I didn't turn too great a lap. But honestly, I know it looked like Jake pulled over and let me take the lead there at the start, but the green came out way early there. Wasn't ready for it, and I was, and I was able to take off, but. I figured this car out right there at the end of practice and just try to hold my line. And I saw Jess coming. I didn't want to block him too hard, but I wasn't going to give him the lane. I knew these cars were going to depend on the drive off, so I just wanted to keep my drive off and get to the middle of the corner there, and hopefully he didn't get a nose under there and nose me out of the way, and he didn't. So pretty proud to win a race with very little practice.
Yeah, absolutely, and sometimes that's what it takes. So great team, and congratulations again on the big win here tonight at Langley. And who's some sponsors you want to thank tonight, Brandon?
Hey, I thank everybody at Nighthawk, you for the broadcast, for putting everything on every night. I've had a really good time the last few weeks. I've been able to get on here. But I've got to thank Chaos Motorsports, all the guys over there. They work really well together, give a lot of good pointers, some smart guys in there, so thank you to them. And thank you to everybody back home that's watching.
Absolutely. There you have it. Your race winner, Brandon, taking care of business here tonight. Gordon in that 2 spot, and Joshua Divers going to round out your top 3. Great run, guys.